I'm joined here with David Silye, and tonight's Hockey Fights Cancer game. David has a family member who was diagnosed with cancer, so we're just going to talk about it briefly and raising awareness. So, David, your brother, Francis, was diagnosed. Can you tell us a little bit about it?
Yeah, older brother. Look up to him growing up, and always been kind of my role model, and got me into hockey and all that. And about a year ago, just something, didn't think much of it. Had something going on in his nose, and then kind of grew and ended up being a tumor and sarcoma, which is kind of a rare form of cancer. And kind of over the last year, been dealing with that, and had to get it surgically removed. And it happened so fast, but it's been a long road to recovery for him. And but now he's good. He's had his last radiation treatment in October, and right now he's cancer free.
Going into tonight's game, can you talk about the connection that you maybe feel with raising awareness towards Hockey Fights Cancer and having like a personal connection towards it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think before I knew how major cancer was, but I never really had a family tie to it, or somebody really close affected by it. And my brother was the first one, and it's crazy how quickly it can take over. And one day everything's fine, and the next it's not. So that was really eye-opening for me, and emotional. But I think it's cool to see the way he handled it, and the positivity and the groups and supports that he had around him helped get him through it.
It's really nice to see, some of the guys like them also having impacted by cancer. It's kind of one thing that ties all of you together. So do you feel like the team has bonded in a sense over something like cancer as well?
I think so, for the right reasons. Like you share stories and lean on each other, and I think the community as a whole, like beyond the team. My brother's a musician, and I think through that group, you talk about hockey and cancer, bringing together hockey players. I think it was cool to see he had a show in June, raising awareness for sarcoma, and the amount of support that he had from other cancer, sarcoma people that have been affected by it, and the support that they had all together was also cool to see. So it translates more than just hockey, but it is especially cool to see it in the dressing room as well.
Yeah. What do you think advice or some hope that you can give to people that are maybe kind of going through a similar thing that you and your family went through?
Yeah, I think the only experience I talk about is my brother, and just seeing the way that he handled it, like just calling him, and it's always positive. He's always, thinking about asking how I'm doing. I'm like, I'm doing just all right. How are you doing? And, he was always very positive throughout, and I think that, really showed his strength and inspired me to be like, wow, this guy's, it's really impressive. And yeah, I'm kind of speechless, but it's really, proud of him for what he's done and how he handled it.
So thanks so much, David.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.